Music has also been pretty widely used, and I think some of the examples um, from the way that music has been used in the context of recruiting, radicalization, or just this broader set of materials that are out there to influence. My interest was first peaked in the early 2000s. We started to see increasing numbers of videos. Now, among the white supremacists, music has been a very important and integral part for a long time. The Dirty Kafar video was one. The Sol Sala crew in London has put out a number of videos over the years. So these are now pretty old and dated, but they kind of introduced this sort of style, and the white supremacists, as I mentioned, have done a tremendous amount over the years in terms of concerts, in terms of getting the messaging out, in terms of dovetailing the music with festivals and gatherings and publications. And what music essentially can do as a particular form of communication is build social identities, build social bonds, can be a way that, grievances are aired. Music is tremendously powerful for that. And again, this happens not only in the context of terrorism, but more broadly. Many genres talk about social problems. Music and social movements and social change are pretty inextricably linked. So here is a particular instantiation of it. Music can also be used to dehumanize. I think one of the most poignant examples of the role of music comes from the Rwandan genocide, where the singer Simon Bikindi had songs that were talking about the Tutsis as cockroaches, and setting that to a melody and having that air over and over. So with repetition and familiarity comes the potential for people to internalize some of the messaging, at least on some level. Themes of threat. Who is the threat? Who is the problem? And themes of heroic efforts, sacrifice, honor for a greater good. These are all themes. We've done some content analyses of themes in the jihadist and the white supremacist movement more poignantly. And a lot of the themes cut across different kinds of groups, different kinds of terrorism. There are also aspects of music that we know can translate into influencing normative perceptions, attitudes, and ultimately even potentially behaviors. And so we know that people like Anders Breivik and Wade Michael Page, who shot up the Sikh temple in recent years, Page was a really important example because he was very active in the white supremacist, white power music scene. He was in bands. He was trying to use music as a catalyst for people to take action. We have people who have gone from having careers in music, the German rapper Dennis Kuspert, who's gone to Syria as a foreign fighter. Now, his exact role in the Syrian conflict, I think, is certainly evolving and being discussed, but he started off with this kind of musical aspect and now has kind of gone on to use that musical leverage to try to get others to come join the jihad and to find paradise. So both music and magazines are important pieces of the terrorist propaganda arsenal, and as such I think need us to really pay careful attention to them.